Yes, it's true. I'm still alive. I got home just a little bit ago. I'm finishing my snack. Hold on, I'm eating some bread. Oh. 2 more seconds. I was gonna say that I just let my dog out too. I was gonna say that I might have to be right back real quick, but she already came back inside, so I'm gonna go take care of that 2 seconds. Okay. What? We don't need the intro again. Hold up. It's just like me to be a little. 1, I'm hyper. 2, exhausted. 3, smooth brain. So let's actually get to where I'm supposed to be. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all again. Brianna, else good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm alive. I finished my bread, and the doggy is inside. Nothing better than fresh bread. Yeah. So the bread I was eating. Has anybody had? So they always come like mass pre-packaged bread, but it's these Japanese bread, like wheat bread, and they always have like different kinds of like flavoring in them. Like some of them have red beans, some of them are chocolate. The one I had was maple. It was really yummy. Yeah, I just got home. So sorry I'm a little frantic. I had a long week. Lots of stuff happened in real, you know, where I don't get to play video games in the sad life that is real life. But hello, Leon, Nightmare, Raymond, Tyler, Meme Lord, Massive Legend, Sloofy, Damascus, Hajime, good to see you all. I'm not scared to admit it. I eat bread by itself. And dude, bread's delicious. Yeah, I agree, Tyler. Sometimes I just crave to grab a piece of just bread and eat it. Don't even need to toast it. Just the soft, nice piece of bread. It's great. Life does get in the way a lot, especially for me. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, I need to like adjust myself. I got home like 45 minutes ago, so I've just been I did like take care of dog. Put stuff away. Sit down, turn on computer. So I haven't really done too much. Bread is God. Fairy bread? I've never had fairy bread. I don't think I would like it though, because isn't it covered in sprinkles? Just eating bread was normal? Some people don't think that, Ezekiel. Some people see bread and it's like, it's supposed to be like a piece of something. Or they have to cook the bread more by toasting. I don't see a lot of people be like, yeah, just eat bread. Like a loaf of bread. Heck yeah. I'm not ready for more bad news. What's the bad news? The only bad news I have to talk about is my usual stream time will more than likely be changing. It probably shouldn't be too drastic, maybe an hour or 2. But my work schedule is getting changed. I'm going to be working a different schedule at my actual work where I used to work. Well, I currently work 7 a.m. I'm going to be working 5 a.m.s now. So I have to get up a lot earlier. So I'll probably be streaming a bit earlier and not be going as late. That's probably going to be the idea. And then there are going to be some day changes that will probably be guaranteed. Like I don't work just so I can like sleep and then like take care of family and stuff. So, I don't know, like, it should be next week, but I think the end of this week might be affected. I have to still check my schedule, and see when I'm actually being put over there. But, yeah, so things are gonna be mixed around a little bit. So we'll see how things go. Big oof, yeah. 6 a.m. streams every day? I could do it before work, if you wanted to. I could do, like, 3 a.m. streams. and then stream for like an hour, hour and a half. Like 5, yeah, for my time, I'm looking at probably it'd be, since we stream usually 6 to 7, it'll probably be like 4 or 5 I'm looking at. Or I might do it like right when I get off work and then do everything after that. Because by the time I get home, it would still be like I wouldn't be home normally for like my dogs and stuff for like another 2 hours or so, obviously, since I'm starting 2 hours earlier. So I could use that time where I would technically not be home still to stream. So then, like, the routines of, like, my dogs and everyone around me won't change. I haven't really decided yet. I really need to see how things go. So just decision on that will probably be around, like, next week when I actually see how things are gonna, come out from this. Please, not the 1 a.m. for me. Don't tempt me. Thought you're part of the graveyard shift like me. No, I'm part of the early morning shift. No. Hi, Tempest, by the way. No skipping me? No skipping you. What did I miss? Oh, like the time frame? Would you not be able to watch at all? Less urgency? Yeah, Raymond, I think that might be a good idea. You could do it. Thank you, Sloopy. But yeah, and then this week I was just not home for most of it. Had some family stuff that we had to take care of in another state over, so we just kind of left. So I didn't really get to say much, so I apologize for that. Oh, another thing is with the Discord. For those who are in the Discord right now, it's been having a bot problem, as we've all seen. And so the Discord is on lockdown for about another week or two, where the invite won't be available, and we'll be making a new one soon. But we're kind of going to see if we could ride the wave out of this bot problem, because it's not just us. Apparently, it's affecting most Discords that have open invitation in them. So we're going to be tackling that right now. So if there's anybody not in the Discord and are like excited for like movie nights or something, we shouldn't have any within this time span of me switching my schedule. But if you're ever like, oh, I want to join the Discord, it's gonna be a little bit. So just hang on, we got to get that fixed up. I had the YouTube turned down. How's it going? Oh, hi, Berserker! I'm good to see you joining us now. And Warren, another Warren, good to see you too. Early, Brie, gotta get the worms. I do. That means I have to have like an actual grandma go to bed time frame though, and I'm not excited for that. I'm gonna be having to go to bed at like 8 p.m. And I'm like, did you have fun with the family? I did have fun with the family. So I hung out with like my cousins and stuff a little bit. And basically like it was like an urgent move that happened with them, right? So we just had to take care of that. We went down to help them out. Because they were moving back to another state, because it was for my grandparents. They were staying in the state that I went to, and they were moving back to where they used to live, because they decided that they don't like the warm weather where I am. So they moved back, and we were helping them with that. Hi, Green Raccoon. So it was very impromptu, and Mama said, yes, we'll help. So I went and helped. That's true. We've been dealing with bots since the beginning, Sloofy, but this is like an egregious time, right? We've been having some unsatisfying, unconventional ones joining with some links that are not great and I do not like. So I'm gonna go a little strict mode in the Discord, and we will thoroughly inspect all who enter. Hi, Gristar, good to see you. Kurt, also, hello. Wonderful to see you too. Nami, how are you? It made me miss, only 10 minutes. Nice, Nami. But that means you better be maybe changing your sleep schedule, your nap schedule there, because my stream schedule's probably changing. Can't wait for the movies night again, unless I've been missing them. No, you haven't been missing any. Life's just been busy. But speaking of movie nights, things should start being a little bit more available for me. Because not only is my schedule changing, which of course sucks, but the other responsibilities that I had to do are being alleviated here in about a month. So I should be much more free, but very tired and change of schedule as I adjust. But the movie nights and stuff should be coming back. And of course, we still have the gaming nights 2 times a month at the end of every month. Seeing why my phone was... Oh, yeah, that was great. I would wake up, get ready for work, start going down to work, and then I'm like, okay. So every time before I start work, as soon as I get through the doors, and I'm putting my stuff down and whatnot, I always check the Discord and just see if there's like any issues, a little scan to make sure nothing happens, and I just open it and it says the unsavory things that it did, and that was not fun. Yeah, if you ever see bots or unmentionable things, just at the mods for sure. We've always been dealing with them. We have been dealing with them from the beginning, and they are garbage. But they are growing more, what's the word? In abundance, I guess. They used to strike once every other week or something, right? Especially on YouTube. We're pretty good. We don't really get a lot of bots on YouTube anymore. But in Discord, we only got once every now and then. And it was mainly just like, they usually got stopped by the verification. But it seems they are no longer stopped by verification because we had 2-step verification required to even type in the Discord, and they still went through with it. So I don't know what they're doing. They are getting smarter. That really sucks. It happens. Life's life, Tyler. We just go with it. I stumbled over the coffee table, almost hit my head on the... Ooh. Almost. So the key word there is almost, Nami. You're still alive, and that's what matters. I didn't realize you checked it every day, did it? No. As long as things are clean and put in the appropriate channels, you can do whatever you want. Well, within the rules and reason, you know? But I mean, if you're just chatting to chat and telling stories or whatever, and it's, 3 paragraphs long, it's whatever. Some servers I'm in just people block people from joining them. It makes less people join, but no bots. Hey Raymond with the 15 months, thank you. Wow, time's really going by. I guess it's really going by because life is a mess, and I haven't really had time for too much stuff. But thank you, Raymond, so much for 15 months. Cheers, my man. Hi, Press V. Good to see you. Bots and bad internet is the norm here, unfortunately. Bots and bad internet and busy Brie is the other norm. We got the 3 B's. Bots, bad internet, and busy Brie. 2-step verification is annoying with some things, but I'm only having it to try to stop the bots, and I was probably going to take it back off, but I don't know how long it's going to, the wall will be up. Tyler, thank you with the 5 gifted Brie memberships. Let's go. Make sure if you got one, you say thank you to Tyler. I appreciate you always, Tyler. Thank you. Don't encourage me to tell stories. I take forever. Some stories require a build-up, Leon. I understand. Hi, Black Lightning. That's 4 B's. Well, I was putting them all together, Nightmare. But yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about. I need to get back into playing Yakuza, of course. That's still on my mind. But yeah, I'm more concerned about hearing what you guys think about scheduled times. Because like I said, I have the idea of either doing it right after I get off work or like 4 or 5 p.m. my time. That's Western time. So calculate that to where you need to be. But I do want to hear some feedback on what you guys would prefer. Because I know, especially changing to that time, it's going to cancel out a lot of people who especially are on the other side of the world. Because if I stream really late, it's usually morning for people who are on the other side of the world. And then if I'm streaming early morning, it's probably going to be their bedtime. So, hi, Nathan. Have you bought the new Apex thing for $500? Nope. Man, I do not have Apex installed. I am genuinely, I think I have fully 100% given up on that game. And it's going to take something really, really special for it to bring me back. My goal right now is to establish a sleep schedule. Ideally, I would like to go to bed at 12 a.m. and wake up at 9:30. Oh, that's a good solid time, Sloofy. Especially because you're giving yourself some leeway to make sure you actually fall asleep. That's what I do when I go to bed. I try to give myself leeway because I do not sleep very well. It usually takes me an hour or two to properly fall asleep no matter what. Especially with the summer coming up, it's gonna be rough for me. I hate warm weather. So it's gonna take me a hot minute to get it too, but I try to make sure my time frame is giving me an hour or two to actually get some sleep. Definitely not before work. I think before work definitely is not a thing we can do. I think the idea is silly, but I don't know if we'll ever do 3 a.m. streams for a bit. We used to. Oh Lord, did we used to? Oh gods, Odin above, did we used to? But not anymore. Sadly, life has turned a lot on me in the last year and a half. So me being the chaotic thing I have has been kind of mellowed down pretty drastically. I have been cleared of her addiction. The funny thing is, what's cleared me of my addiction of Apex Legends is the factor of they just ruined their own game. The Golden State, and sometimes tend to sleep in during the morning. I'm surprised, Nathan. California still gets, you know, it gets still pretty warm, especially if you're in SoCal. And I hate it. Can't wait for my Providence to turn into a sauna. Oh, right, you're East Coast, so you're gonna get all the humidity. Oh no, Sloofy, good luck. I hate humidity. I will always take dry heat over humidity. Always. That's why I do not like the East Coast at all. I volunteered at Apex Rehab Centers after 20 years in this revolving door over and over. I'm happy. Thank you, Leon. Yeah, it took a while. But sometimes you know, when you have that person that has control over you, they do that one thing where you finally realize, and that's what they did to me. My brother has a Switch and he lays down maybe 5 minutes and his butt's out. I cannot fall asleep like that. Even when I normally sleep, I usually put something on to help me, like, lull me to sleep and listen to it. But I cannot keep it on. I can't fall asleep with noise on. It's even hard when I have like my fan on, which sucks because I need it for the summer. But yeah, I could never fall asleep that fast. The only time I think ever is if I've been off of like melatonin or NyQuil for long enough, and then it can hit me pretty hard. But man, my sleep sucks, so I take those fairly regularly. One time I did early stream and I woke into the sight of her Kremlin form in a thumbnail. Ooh. Oh man, peak days, Raymond. What time am I getting off of work now? So I should be getting off of work at about 1 or 2 p.m. So it would be, I come home, and then if I just sit down and stream, we would probably be starting around 2 p.m.-ish. Because that's giving me, if I get off at 1 or 1:30, you know, giving myself some leeway of when I actually leave work, because they'll probably ask me to do stuff like they always do. It'll probably be about 2 p.m. West Coast time, so that's East Coast, that's 5 p.m. The easy on you is best. Thank you, Tyler. Brit Bozo Mirage Redfield. He was never my main to begin with, okay? You put that on me. You guys put that on me. 69 degrees this noon? Oh, the funny number. We were cold the last, like, 2 days. We were getting, like, 75 degrees for a steady month or so, and then we just, yesterday and the day before, dropped. And we were getting, like, 40 degrees. It was really cold. It's been a cool start to spring here in MD. That's nice. Ours has been very chaotic. We've had strong winds, a decent amount of rain, and the temperature cannot decide what it wants to be. 10 a.m. in the Philippines? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So if I were to start... if I move it, though, that'd be a little rough on you. Sunny gotta get hot in the afternoon. Oh, yeah, because it's still early morning. Well, good luck, Pressed. I hate warm weather. I don't actually volunteer at Apex Anonymous. Insensitive joke, I know. Hey, sometimes the worse it is, Leon, it comes back around to being funny again. So I understand. Two things that help me sleep is either late night reading or peaceful meditation music. That's the hard part, is I can't turn my brain off. I get easily distracted. And then I have a very active imagination. So if it's music, I'm usually daydreaming. And then that keeps me awake because I'm thinking and I'm imagining things. And then if I put on like ASMR, a live stream, or anything like that, it will usually be pretty good at like getting me to be tired and kind of numbing my brain, but I cannot keep it on because then I'll try to like listen to what they're saying, hear what's going on. My brain cannot handle anything in front of me if I'm trying to sleep. Oh yeah, the furnace season is coming close. It's creeping in, and I'm not excited for that. My 112-degree weather? Oh, not looking forward to that. I gotta get another fan. Last summer was not great. I need to get another fan for my office. Sleep with whale sounds? People do! Just ocean sounds in general. I had thunder for an hour this week. Rain was nice, at least. Oh, that was one thing that's at least been nice about this weird, hectic weather is we've been getting a little bit of rain. And I do love me some rain. I don't like the lightning, though, because Thor always tries to mess with my internet and my technologies. I don't know. I still have such a grudge with that guy. Be starting around my dinner time if you stream right when you got home. Oh, that's not too bad. Then you would already be, either sitting down and watching something or finishing it. Yeah, that was not too bad. Like I said, I'll probably make a poll and see what people say. If it's right off work or if later in the day. Right now, I think right off of work might be intriguing, but I want to see... So, I'm starting a new position, and that's why I got moved around. So, if the new position is... It's already going to be a bit more work, but if it makes me exhausted, that's the only thing I'm worried about. It probably will with the time change and me getting used to it, but if I have an actual proper schedule and then I still come home, like, tired, that's my only concern, because normally when I work, I come home, I take a nap, and then I stream. But I don't know. The time frame is what's weird. I've never had a time frame like this before. Wish I could just flip a switch and go full on Patrick. Little. Yeah, if only things could be that easy, Sloopy. Oh boy, 3 a.m. You experimented with those colored noises, smooth sounds from Smooth Brain. The thing is like, I don't really like noises. Right? When it comes to, like, ASMR, I do like it when it's just, like, a quiet podcast, basically. Somebody just talking. But even then, it's like, I want to hear what they're saying. What do you mean? Like, if you're telling stories, talking about, oh, you had a nice dinner tonight, like, I want to know, how was your spaghetti, ma'am? Like, I want to know. So, I have a really hard time with anything that's actively noise when I'm trying to sleep. Hi, Colm. Good to see you. How are you? Oh, Colm, also, thank you for a 6 months Niho Snack beautiful Brie membership. Thank you so much. I usually put something on to fall asleep, so I can't sleep in the quiet. I'm the opposite. I am just the opposite. I lull myself to sleep, but then I can't sleep with the noise. Yeah, Nightmare. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just probably experiment and see what happens. And then whatever just ends up working, we'll stick with it. Because, like I said, that's my only real concern right now is making sure just things work out. But yeah, like I said, with that, some responsibilities have been alleviated. Especially because Mama Elska got a new job not too long ago. And we should hopefully be not having to... I don't have to work as much. And I can focus on some more things now, and I won't be having to work extra jobs and whatnot. So things will be mellowing out, and I'll have some extra time to be able to hang out with you guys. So things like movie nights, maybe more game nights and stuff could definitely come around. Fall asleep watching YouTube videos, but something interesting would always happen in my monkey brain. Yeah, exactly. I'll be laying down. I'll head down. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, my body's doing the thing where it, like, all your muscles relax and you're like, yes, it's coming. I'm going to sleep. I will finally have my respite. And then it'll be like, did you see this funny joke? Oh, shit combo, man. You stop something. I'll be like, what? What was? Give her congratulations. Yeah, I'll let her know. I'll let her know that you guys are happy for her. But yeah, it's a nicer job. So not only does she get to relax a little bit because she'll be at a better place. They won't be having to do side jobs either. It also helps affect me as well, so I won't be having to do as much either. So it comes back around to like we won't be stable still for about another month till things, you know, catch up with all the new switcheroos. But after that, we should have like a good balance to where I can start fully scheduling some more stuff for us to do. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, Tyler. Things are looking up for us. You've been having the same sleep problems recently? What's got you stuck, Green? Like I said, I've just always have been a terrible time sleeping. My nap before stream got me through half of a 2-hour video past a 20-minute video, and 2 hours into an old stream. I can sleep through things easy. Can you let me borrow that superpower? I would appreciate that. And maybe just for a day so I could see what it's like, Nami. That'd be great. I also got started watching on the Mortal Kombat Ruby crossover remake. At least trying to make it because I have a creative and insane mind. Hey, I mean, whatever, you know, fuels your imagination, Nathan. That's all that matters. Insane mind? We all have insane mind. You've seen me. I am certified crazy. Can't find the perfect video to sleep through some nights. You know what actually fulfills my noggin and getting me lulled to sleep? I really like long form video essay videos to watch when I try to lull sleep because I like, it's interesting, but it's something that's so like informative usually that it's kind of tiring because you're learning something, right? You're actively having your body still get tired. So my favorites are always when they're a couple hours long, and then it's very easy to just pause and then go back whenever you want to, you know. Hey, essay videos, really, Steve? I don't mind them. I especially like them when they're on things that I enjoy, which most of the essays I watch are like video game stuff. Like there's one that I go to now and then if I really can't sleep. It's like a 12-hour video about like Oblivion. And I've never played Oblivion. I think I've barely seen anything about what that guy says. But he talks a lot about Bethesda itself as like a company, and I learn a lot from that, and then I just pause it and then I go to bed. Cuz I'm still actively learning something. But still at the right energy level, just chill and fall asleep. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. They're the perfect thing. 100% confirmation bias. I guess it depends on what. I mean, you got to remember everything on your algorithm. If you run into it, is something that's, you know, directed towards you. Have you heard of the High Elves? It's not a lore video, thankfully. It's just he talks about like the history of like Elder Scrolls and stuff from that, and I think that's neat. I really like. I mean, there's a whole reason why I still collect physical media. Like, I collect CDs of musicians I like. I collect all the video games that I like, and all the bad games we will play. And I like knowing the history and having the core information at my hands. So to me, having the knowledge is always just intriguing to me. Because video essays, they can be video essays of like, oh, drama! What did this YouTuber do in their apology video? Like, I don't care. I don't want that. I want you to talk to me about something cool. Like how Oblivion and Bethesda, like Bethesda's like weird mess and how the coding works in it and whatnot. Like, that's cool. That's interesting to me. Korean and Arab stuff? How did that happen? The only thing I get is like, I get Korean stuff sometimes and I get Japanese stuff sometimes, but that's because the only other ASMR that's like food or like that's I like is when it's like street food videos. It's really, I like cooking, as you guys know, so watching how things are prepared, especially in a quick manner on the street, is really cool to me. So yeah, I get a lot of Korean street food stuff. Share some, oh yeah, if you want some of my preferred long video essays to fall asleep to, I could definitely share. Because I could tell you this too. I've probably watched, quote unquote, watched or had them on while I sleep so many times, and I cannot tell you a single thing about them because it's entirely just to put me, to lull me to rest. That is true, Dirty Dan. You can listen to a video essay and disagree on it. That's very, very true. That's a very open-minded thing to do. A healthy mind thing to do. Alino, good to see you. A real Dirty Dan. I do not know where that title was going to continue to go, but I'm going to tell you I have not. I still have the old Prima strategy guide for Oblivion. Is that one of those physical copy things? Well, it's like those big, thick books. Every time I go to the used game store, my retro game store, they have like a shelf that's all of those old guides. And I always get so intrigued of like, man, how information on video games was like done back then, right? Because now I can just Google whatever I want. Redacted, hello, good to see you. 12 hours later. SCP lore videos? I mean, that's neat. I guess you guys still, not too long ago, made me try to actually learn a little bit of SCP. Maybe I should try that. The only thing that's interesting about SCP to me is that some of them look like they could be actually interesting, scary creatures, and then some of them are like straight up jokes. And I don't know. That's just strange. I guess that's what happens when things are just open sourced storytelling. But yeah, I don't know anything about SCP at all, so maybe I should try. I like stories, so SCP scratches that part of my brain. Yeah, I guess it is just online creative storytelling in a small base, right? They have that small base of what SCP is, and then they just go ham. So yeah, I can see why that's intriguing. Always amazes me how they did music back then. Yeah, I love video game history. I love it. It's so cool to me. So that's what like half of my, like all the video essays I watch are always just basically information dumps. I love learning about things I care about, obviously. Speaking of cooking, I've been reverting to cooking my meals again. It's been fun, cheaper, and healthier. Yes! Good, Leon! Good! Good! Leon! I also basically cook all my meals. Which, I had a snack, and probably once I'm done streaming here, I'm gonna eat food before I have to go to bed and go to work tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna be making my own meal too. I just like cooking. There's a whole different satisfaction that comes from cooking. Even if it's not from you and you're just like watching someone else cook, like it's just not, you know, like Mama Elska sometimes will make tacos or something, you know, while I'm streaming. So I have food or whatever, so I'll walk out and she's still making tacos. I'm like, it's intriguing to see how you make tacos. This is like still, I'm your child, but you still make them so differently. You use different olive oil or whatever. You used more garlic than you used I don't know, cumin or whatever. Like it's neat. It's neat. But I just find cooking interesting. Detective interviews again? Detective interviews? Like actual detective? Like case stories or something? Or is there like a series that's detective interviews? I've never heard of that. Crumpets! Hi, Crumpets! Speaking of video essays, have you ever seen Majular's video of the Shadow Tower? No, I don't even know how to say his name, so I have not Green Raccoon. What is that about? Nexpo videos? I've heard of Nexpo. I don't think I've watched any of his stuff before. Is that the guy that talks about, like, horror stuff? Summoning Salt? That's right! I have never seen a Summoning Salt video. That is something I need to do. I might use that for when I go to bed. Because I love speedrunning. There's also, like, Tomato Anus, who does all the, like, the 30-minute videos that are breakdowns on how certain speedruns are. Like, I need me more of that. I love speedrunning. I need more. I do need to watch Summoning Soul, you're right. Also means I get to observe my cooking fails. Yes! Cooking is just a whole nother art, in my opinion. Like, it's just something, it's an art piece you can eat. It's a creative outlet, and I think that's the neatest part about it. I also add sausages to a thing of mac and cheese, left them in a pan too long, even went off, so they got crispy. The sausages? That can't be too bad, right? There's such thing as some pretty cooked sausages in the mac and cheese. I don't think I've ever put sausages in my mac and cheese, though. I've always seen hot dogs, hamburger, but I don't think I've ever seen, like, sausage. That's true. Cooking does take a while, but it's just having to remember at the end the satisfaction of I get to eat, right? That's always what I look forward to. Hi, Cloudy! If I haven't said hi yet. Tomato what? His name is Tomato Anus. Which is funny. Whenever he goes to, like, IRL speedrunning events, he has, for the purpose of censoring his name, he always changes it to Tomato Angus. But yeah, his username is Tomato Anus. Yeah, next is horror, weird things, and that. I like weird things. I like spooky. You know I like spooky stuff. Oh, that's something we should do. I think for like my return to doing movie nights, I think I'll probably start with watching a horror movie. I haven't watched one since Halloween. We gotta fill in the gap. My brother convinced me to get Rise of Ronin, and that's the one that just came out, right? Said he paid me back and planned to give me a game a fair try. Interesting. I've been kind of intrigued. I originally didn't think I would have much interest, but it seems to have like even character customization and stuff in it, and more of a role play aspect from what I could tell. I don't know anything really else about it. All of it's been very passive information that I've obtained, so I have an interest for it. I don't think it's coming on PC first yet. I will supply the dogs. Ever do me? Yes, absolutely. Sloopy, you have no idea how many hot dogs I will eat. I will probably die, knowing myself in my stomach, but if you're gonna provide the hot dogs, we'll definitely be. I'm down to have a hot dog eating contest. When I was looking up the DMC speedrun record, I found Waifu Runs, 2 channels. I've subbed his videos of his runs and other stuff are pretty entertaining. Ooh, Waifu Runs, DMC. Was this when I was playing Devil May Cry? Is that the stuff you were looking up to try to help me out? That'd be interesting. I would like to see the speedrun of Devil May Cry. Since we beat Devil May Cry 1, I do want to see the how things change. Habanero honey pork slices with bell peppers, a dish I loved. Oh, that sounds so good. I love habanero peppers. Especially honey. Oh, that's like a double wombo combo of deliciousness, man. I am envious. I need that recipe. Any classic horror films we haven't watched a lot of stuff. If we want to go, like, really classic, like, I haven't seen, like, Dracula or The Swamp Thing. Like, I haven't seen that kind of stuff. But, like, notorious things that are on the list of, like, to go alongside, like, Evil Dead or something. That's something I don't know. We've gone through a lot, but there's definitely plenty I haven't watched yet. Nextpo is basically true crime documentaries of the internet, although sometimes he covers fiction, too. True crime documentaries on the internet. Interesting. So just like, so true crime, but things that stemmed from the internet? That's actually intriguing. I don't think I've ever heard anything like that. Most of the time when you watch true crime, it's like your stereotypical murder stories. We get spooked, you will protect us? Leon, sure. Yeah, I will absolutely die from a hot dog overdose. Loves your sausage. I actually do not like sausages as much as I like hot dogs. Sausages are okay, but there is a point where sausages kind of run out of their luster. Hot dogs are forever. Never forget, hot dogs are forever. And not all beef. All beef hot dogs are not great. I do not like all beef hot dogs very much. It was fun. You facing the final boss in the last phase after spamming as fast as your fingers can in the shoot ups. And okay. So I did sort of a strat with my invincibility gems when I beat that boss, because that boss made me want to scream. When I was 11, now I never smelled them. My queasy, no, massive legend. I'm so sorry you had to go through a traumatic experience with hot dogs. Nobody deserves that. Nobody. I feel so bad. Because hot dogs are like the greatest thing. I can only ever hear that old man meme. It lives in my brain. I'm so sorry, Massive Legend. What hot dog was it? Was it one you made at home, like, or did you go to like a ballpark and get a hot dog? Like, give me your story. Give me your hot dog food poisoning story, Massive Legend. I literally have the original horror monster, classic Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Mummy. Great. Yeah, I have not seen them yet, so I do want to at some point. She lost to Grimace. That man did not play honorably or fair, okay? It's not my fault Grimace, like, springs a trap on you. He plays like... He plays like a setup character, alright? I didn't know he was there. He covered my room in Grimace shake, and then he jumped me, okay? I did not even have a chance. Now that I know his actual tactic, I'm pretty sure I can take Grimace just fine. He cheated. Not a sausage fan? I don't, like, you in general. I think sausages are so give and take, right? There's so many different kinds of sausages out there, they're give or take. Like, breakfast sausages, banger. Absolutely. But brats and stuff, it's really give or take for me. Are you talking about the Brendan Fraser movie? Oh! The Brendan Fraser Mummy is one of the greatest movies ever made, and I would totally be down to watch it. That's a movie that I watch like once a year at the very least, but that's because it's Mama Elska's favorite movie. The Mummy and Brendan Fraser are Mama Elska's favorite things in the world. So it's pretty often she'll be watching it in the living room and I just sit down and I watch it. But I would totally be down to watch the Mummy movie again. Such a good movie. I think we watched the first one before in Discord, but I don't think we ever got to the second one, did we? Also learned people can jump attack the big magma stone spider scorpion and kill it so fast. Ooh, if I had that if I knew, life would be so much better. I hated that fight. Sucked. I think we did, but I think it was a long time ago. I think it was one of the first couple of movie nights. You own the original Monster Movie collection? It probably shouldn't be too hard to find. When do those things get old enough that they could just put them on YouTube? Have they done that yet? Are they old enough for that? Just not a general fan of sausage meat? Yeah, I can understand that. Like I said, it's give or take. Most of the stuff that comes out of, like, you could buy at a grocery store that's the sausage, you know, stuff that's sold by the hot dogs, they're usually like, eh. If they're on sale, maybe I'll get a pack, but they don't ever call to me. I want a hot dog. Give me my strange processed pork meat. I'm starting to be not being able to go to your live shows lately. The Easter holidays are very important. Oh no, Elino, you are fine. Do not worry. I have a chaotic life as it is as well. I'm not always here, but I know I always come back. But yeah, there will always be more of me. Do what you need to do, Elino. Take care of yourself, and I will always be here. The only thing the most important thing to me will always be you guys. And taking care of you guys. Making sure you guys are good. Monkey bone better than mummy? Liar. It was just a pack out of date hot dogs. I had one and threw up. A day later, I had another and threw up. Wait a minute. Massive, you went double ham on hot dogs that made you sick? You went, oh, it couldn't have been a hot dogs, and then you went back and ate a hot dog? That's actually really funny. I'm sorry I'm laughing at your pain, but you were 11, you were a child. I understand you probably weren't the smartest thing yet. That's actually kind of funny. Bratwurst, I do think bratwursts are better than sausages. I do agree with that. If we're at a barbecue, I'll take a hot dog, a cheeseburger, there, cheese. Otherwise, I'd rather have a sausage. Really? You won't want a burger without, like, if it has no cheese, will you not want the burger? I will have a burger. I'll just have the meat on a bun. Absolutely. I mean, I'm a giant carnivore, to be fair. I love meat. As a person who loves hot dogs, I hope I like meat, because it's just a jumbled mess of meat. But yeah, I'm not too picky. But sausages, I feel like they just, like, a lot of sausages, when they try to be too fancy, especially, there's so much flavor in it that it kind of cancels out so much of it that I feel like I'm just eating a mishmash of something. Because that's what sausage is, right? It's just a bunch of meat and spices pressed into a tube. And I don't know. It's like I said, just give or take, give or take. I better get going. I'll catch you next. Goodbye, Nathan. Thanks for hanging out. He had to be sure it was the hot dog. To be fair, that is still how I live my life. I admire your honesty, Massive Legend. I admire it very, very much so. I love cheese and hella sauces. Ah, I understand you, Sloopy. That is true. You are a connoisseur of things that are just full of flavor. Considering you are the amount of times that you come in here, Sloopy, and you talk about like wanting candy or Cocoa Pebbles or something, you are a little menace who loves things that are very strong and flavorful. I don't get that. It's a very yummy tube. And it's still a pretty yummy tube, but there are times where they just put too much in it, right? I don't know. That's why I don't like eating too many fancy foods. Like, if I ever go out to a fancy restaurant, like, I've only ever been a couple of times because, you know, fancy, expensive. They always end up being kind of disappointing because, like, you can eat mac and cheese, and then the mac and cheese ends up tasting kind of, like, strange. Like, too much. Like, they put too much in it. Like, I would just want a box of noodles with some cheese in it, some butter, and they sitting there like, oh, we gotta put some truffles in here, some oils of this dead, extinct lion, and then we also gotta put meat from this bird that only comes from Africa. Like, they put the strangest things in it, and I just want mac and cheese. And then it ends up being so much stuff in it that you sit there and you're just like, I don't actually know what I'm tasting. I just had Jolly Ranchers. Sloopy, you continue to live up to your legacy. I prefer my burgers with cheese on the inside. Oh, you like to stuff it with the cheese? I do like that too. That is fun. Just requires more work sometimes. But yeah, I can respect that nightmare. What we like to do with our burger patties is we like to put onions in it. We like to put do the whole onion things inside. We do the cheese sometimes because not everyone in the family likes onions, but most of the people in the family likes onions. So I usually do like one's onions, and then the other one is like plain. Maybe I don't ever eat fancy sausages, so I don't know the feeling. Oh, that could be it. The only strange mac and cheese I ate was when I finished making the box of it and it smelled like paste. Ew, ew. Was it like one of the ones that have the squeeze, like the bag of squeeze, like, oh, what is it called? Velveeta. The Velveeta, like, squeeze cheese packs. I don't trust those most of the time. I feel like those have to go bad. I don't like it. I feel strange when I pull out a bag and I squeeze gooey, concerning, plasticky looking cheese. Egg and burger? Oh, egg and burger's good. I do agree with that. Do you not put it in the meat, Mossy? So when you make a burger patty, you usually want something that's kind of like to keep the meat together, and it's like some people do egg, some people do like crackers or panko. But yeah, you could cook the egg inside the meat. Yeah, been making mine that way last few times, getting better at it each time. Hell yeah, nightmare. I actually haven't barbecued in like 2-3 weeks. I should do that. Have my grill up and running. Reminds me of the movie The Menu. Oh, I've been wanting to watch that. I heard it's actually kind of funny, the Menu one. The Menu movie. Because isn't it kind of like a satire on the food industry? Like in restaurants and their lives in there? Right? I heard it's actually kind of fun. And I want to watch it at some point. A normal store brand mac and cheese, a pack of powder. My oldest sibling thought it was fine for some reason. I would, trust yourself, Nami. When it's stuff that's pre-packaged like that, it's very easy for them to go bad. They can easily last forever, but they can just as easily go bad. Like, never buy canned food, anything in a can that has a bent can. They should be taken off shelves because you can get diseases from those. Because I forget what it's called. I'll have to ask Mama Elska again. But bent cans can cause things to form inside, I guess. And I trust her. She's a scientist. Mix an egg and some minced onions. Exactly, see? Sophie, you know exactly how I like to make my burgers. One time a friend made a 3-meat burger. It was so good it didn't last a minute. 3 meat? What, did they do like chicken, pork, beef? Or what's the 3 meats? Meh. I need to know the secrets. I need to try it. A hot dog completo is basically avocado, chopped tomato, sauerkraut, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, and American sauce. I've never heard of that, Colm. A hot dog completo. No, I've never ever heard of having an avocado on a hot dog. I've heard of sauerkraut. But, and mayonnaise and stuff. But never avocado. I never thought about that. Chicken, pork, and beef. Ah, okay. I feel like I should try that. That sounds actually pretty yummy. It's an odd satire, kind of heavy-handed, but it's fun. See, that sounds like a movie I would enjoy. You know, I like the weird, strange stuff. But then, what are we gonna eat in the apocalypse? Hope and pray. That's what you got. If it's the beans, it's probably worth it. I'm gonna go get... I got some beans with a little bacon for flavor. Oh, yes! What is it? Barbecue baked beans. So good. I haven't had barbecue baked beans in a long time. I used to eat those so often. Like, every time I had, like, anything that was pretty, like, American meat-oriented, like barbecue or chili dogs or something, I would pretty often make a can of baked beans. But I haven't done that forever. They're kind of expensive. Baked beans are kind of expensive now. I wonder how hard it is to make baked beans like that with all the bacon and the brown sugar in them. Oh, ground avocado? Mashed up avocado? Interesting. I'm gonna Google this. Hot dog completo. Hot dog completo. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of gives the idea of a taco, right? From looking at this, like squeezed avocado, maybe you could even say it's like guac. Yeah, it just reminds me of a taco, but instead of like taco meat, and a taco shell, it's a hot dog bun and a hot dog. That's what you're changing out. That's what it looks like to me. Interesting. Nightmare, I'm not tasty too much rum and nicotine. Well, okay, that's something I also don't understand either. So many of you are such active drinkers. like Raymond will come in and be like, hey, I just had like a bunch. And then Matt, I have too much rum. Well, I really hope you guys drink enough water. I really hope so. But something I am wanting to bring back here soon is I do want to bring back some bad games. One of my Christmas presents, belated Christmas presents, because it was from a friend of mine not too long ago who I finally got to see because they live out of town. I got a Xbox One. Is that what came after Xbox 360? I have whatever that is. So we should be able to play some more games, which will be intriguing. I still have to get... What am I missing? What was I trying to find? Oh yeah, I still want to try to get those old Xbox games working. So hopefully we can figure that out. And then we have all our abundance of garbage Wii games that I gotta get through. I don't know when my willpower will come to play another Sonic game. I do have Sonic... I think the next Sonic game I want to play is going to be Sonic Boom, but I don't know when I want to do that. But that is definitely a game that will probably start on a bad game night. We're a Berserker clan, and you're really surprised? I am, Sophie, because normally when you're a Berserker, they're not drinking, they're doing a lot of drugs. Do you guys know that the way that Berserkers were made, all the way back then, one was very rare, was they were raised and trained around animals, That was one rare way. But the most documented way is they did a lot of drugs. Drink enough water to be alive. Drink a lot of water to fulfill your bodily needs. Do I have Berserker? Drunk or hot dog connoisseur? Yeah, I'm a little bit of both. But I like making my drinks nice. Just like anything else, just like cooking, I like my creative outlet. So when I'm making a drink, I make it fancy. I love making cocktails. Or mead or wine. I'm not really a big fan of just like a whiskey sour or something, right? I gotta have something a little fancy. I don't drink so you guys can eat me as a palate cleanser after all the drunk meat. Leon, I would prefer us not to resort to cannibalism. You can play 06 or Shadow instead. I have played both of those already, Tempest. Sonic 06 I played 2 years ago now. And then Shadow was the one I most played recently. I did that in January. 06 but mods. We could try playing that remake of 06 that people have been making. We could try that. Because I think they finished the Sonic campaign, and the Sonic campaign had the level that I think has made me the most sick ever on stream. It had the very last level with the waterfall. So, we could try to see if they fixed it, if I could actually do that level. Given by an old man who would be living in a trailer park today. Yes! See, Raymond, you know. They use shrooms for power. Exactly. But yet, for some reason, I still have never played a Mario game. I still cannot decide if I ever want to play a Mario game and which one I would actually start with. So soon, you mean, right? Maybe. I do want another game where I could just point and laugh at it. So I do miss that. I don't know what I want to do, though. My bad game collection is still pretty decently large from all my collecting, so I have a decent amount to pick from. I'll check my list. Ooh, Nightmare's bringing it out. Let's go. You could, again, give me how much you love them. Sonic 06 made me lose about 10 years of my life when I played that game. So much was taken away from me when I played that game. RimWorld player. RimWorld taught me that eating people was fine. Wow, but both Raymond and Matt went to RimWorld. I still have no idea about RimWorld at all. I don't think that's a game that's made for me, but it's strange how often I hear jokes about it. Monster Hunter World? To point and laugh at? You don't really point and laugh at Monster Hunter World. But I was thinking maybe after we finish Yakuza, I could try playing Monster Hunter World again. Because now that we have a pretty solid community, I won't be too... As well as I think I've grown as a person since the last time we played it, right? I feel less conflicted about backseat gaming and stuff. I'm a lot more comfortable with just streaming in general, obviously. It's been like a solid year since I played. So I think Monster Hunter World would be an okay game for me to play at this time. Check your stream. I know gifted some silly dumb games. That's true. You do have a lot of silly games that you gave me. There was like a cowboy horse game you gave me that looks terrible that I thought about playing. I'm gonna have to go through it again. That's one thing I need to do too. So my Steam, I usually like to keep it pretty organized. I need to make an organized section for bad games. Bad games that Nightmare is giving me. So I can find them all easily. Make it a member stream? I probably won't. To test it, but if things get bad, because Monster Hunter in general brings out a lot of people. And it brings out a lot of tryhards though. So we'll have to see how it goes, because that was the problem with last time, was the backseating is what got me a lot. And kind of killed the vibes. It's why I also have a hard time playing like Dark Souls or something, because then I don't get to learn, right? My favorite part of video games in general, this is why I like fighting games so much, is I don't really like fighting people as much as I like learning the game. So the learning process is really, really important to me when I play video games. So when that's taken away, it does make me a little sad. So that was the hardest part, and why I dropped it is because I didn't feel like I got to learn. Try Path of Exile? I played Path of Exile. I played a lot of Path of Exile. I can't tell you how many hours I have in it. But I played like 2 seasons worth. I put a lot of time at Path of Exile, but I will not be playing anytime soon because I do not like the loop enough to go back. But Mama Elska plays it. She's played it since 2012 or whatever, 2010, whenever the alpha was. So, and the only reason why I even started playing it was Mama Elska. It's Mama Elska's game. Mama Elska's got World of Warcraft, Path of Exile, and whatever other isometric game RPG usually that's on the list, like Last Epoch and stuff. Like, she loves those. Like, that's her genres. That's what she plays. And tower defense games. She loves tower defense games. Why would you learn video games? Cringe. Just go best equipment, team through bosses like I did. No, that's so lame. I especially hated it when you start up like Monster Hunter. It tries to gives you like DLC DLC armor to just bum rush you to go to the DLC, the newest stuff. But it's like, I never played this game before, and I thought it was just like my starting armor, but turns out it's like the best armor for most of the game. Oh, lame. Very lame. I don't want that. I want to learn. Yeah, we could definitely be a bit more strict with the backseating. I mean, we've been doing pretty good about that. Not with like more recent series of games we played. Like, you know, we've been pretty on top of it. Bloons TD Master. She might be. I don't know if she plays Bloons that much. Mama of culture. Yeah, that's why I said it before, but Blight in Path of Exile is her favorite thing to do. She only does maps in Path of Exile to get maps that are Blight. That's like her goal. When she plays Path of Exile, that is her goal within the video game. It's capitalize on her Necromancer, because she only plays Necromancers. Every season, she only summons zombies to do her bidding, and then she tries to get Blight bats. That's all she tries to do every season. Yeah, the defensor armor I'm against for noobs. Yeah, I didn't know that information when I started. Did I? Did I wear it? I don't remember. I think you guys might have told me not to wear it. Play at launch then. If only I was around during those times, or if I could afford games at launch these days. So she plays with a pixel blurred screen because Blight spawns so much mobs as it screws up with everything. Yep, she loves that it lags her computer. The dropped frames lets her see through the matrix and know where to place more towers. Pet builds are very fun. Yeah, she only likes playing pet builds. Sometimes she experiments with other classes, but it's never the first thing she does. Her first character and the one she puts the most time in is always a Necromancer. No matter what game it is, she needs her pets. I had 3 buddies just use that armor and they dropped the game because they thought it was easy. Yeah. That sounds about right. That's why, like, it did it when I played a little bit of Rise, too. So I played a little bit of Rise on my own time. And it gives you, like, DLC stuff. And it was kind of boring. And also, Rise itself was kind of boring, but that's another subject. I like playing Warriors. I like playing melee builds in general as well. I like big bulk. Give me big axe, big sword, and that is what I go for. Wait, PoE has a restarting thing like Tarkov? Yes. Every single season you start over. Completely, you gotta do the whole story, get all your armor back and all that. Like, the only thing I do not like about the cycle that is Path of Exile is I do not like having to do the story mode again. I know it's not too bad for some people because they know the optimized route. It could blow through it in like a day or even less. Some people do it in like 3 hours. But for me, who doesn't have like a lot of time to sit down and play games by myself. Most of my gaming time is on stream. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let me still experience like the new content without having to do the old stuff. That's my biggest gripe with Path of Exile. I get it, but I don't have to like it. I haven't played World for a couple months, but I still have the muscle memory for I have one specific monster attack pattern memorized. What monster is that? Did I ever run into this monster yet? How far did we get? I don't remember how far we got in Monster Hunter. I think I was still on the first map, right? I didn't get to another map, right? I always go monk when I can. Monk is my second favorite. I like big warriors, big bonk, and then I like monk secondly. Because they're still pretty heavy melee builds, kind of, you know, very fast. And then my third favorite is druids. I like shape-shifting and stuff. Yeah, Steve, that is true that you can still have like all the nodes or the items pop up, but you don't. There's no point, right? It doesn't really benefit you because if it's like an item or like a skill gem, anything like that, it's usually just going to be gone in the next 10 minutes, right? It's pointless. That's why the Pokemon DLC is so cool. After 5 hours of tutorial, you can go straight to the DLC and find the best Pokemon they've had since Palo Sand. Is that the most recent DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I haven't played that yet. That's also something we could do. If we want that. I have not touched the DLC yet. Good night, Damascus. Yeah, I only got about like 20-25 more minutes. This one was supposed to be a simple stream to get kind of things back into gear as my life is shifting time frames. Because I gotta go eat and then I gotta go to bed. Because I think at least tomorrow I have training, so I do have to go in at 5 a.m. So I will not be able to do as much as I would like. I dropped Monster Hunter World not because it had a bad game, but because I saw an Elden Ring build video. I was like, oh. Wait, are you saying you saw Elden Ring video and then you went to play Elden Ring? Hi, Huaki. Good to see you. The teal mask. Yeah, I just like the one of the main story mons they made for it. She's precious. Ooh. The only thing that's kind of cringe to go back to Pokemon is that means the BB fish meme will be very prevalent once again, because that is where it came from. Yes, Inochi, that's true. Hello, Inochi. But yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, all of the Wii U and 3DS everything are being shut down tomorrow. Meme, she says. What do you mean? It's a meme. It's a joke. It's not real. False profit. I don't understand. This is how everything spirals into just random garbage. You think a fish that does not communicate, does not show themselves to you, that's a Pokemon, is your god. False profit. Blasphemy. AZ game? What's AZ stand for? I don't know most acronyms for video games, so you usually have to tell me. BB Fish 2? That is true. BB Fish 2 Electric Boogaloo did come from Ocarina of Time. Make sure you drink water. She told me blub blub personally. Okay, Tyler. Sure thing, buddy. You did great. Let's get you to bed, Grandpa. If you got Pocket Monster to transfer from old games, you only need less than 19 hours to do it. I thought they were keeping the Pokemon Bank or whatever. I thought they were keeping that up. I thought that was a thing. Am I wrong? Did they say they're killing that? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I have to do that. Because we were playing Omega Ruby last time, and I have all the Pokemon that you guys gave me. I gotta go transfer that over. That is true. Monster Hunter Online for the 3DS is dying, which sucks because I have that Monster Hunter. I have Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and I have Monster Hunter Generations. I have the 3DS, Monster Hunter 4, and then the Generations I have on the Switch. I finished Elden Ring for the 4th time. I was ready to move on, and then I saw a new Faith text build. I saw no. Oh my god. Hey, sometimes Massive Legends, that is fair. There are some video games that just have a spark of inspiration, like you can never leave. My 3DS is so dead, I can't do anything. That's sad. So dead? Like dead? Like unable to turn on ever again? Or just like you don't want to plug it in? Or you don't have a plug-in? Nightmare. They closed down the store, but they're turning off the online capability of them. Right? All the online support is going off. So the store closed a while ago, but you could still play things online. Like, you could still battle your Pokemon, but now online is dying. Completely online. Battery got bit big, and the charger won't receive it. Oh. Well, I'm glad it didn't explode. That's, you know, the good part about that. There goes my perfect IV Pokemon. The one thing I do luck out on is Mama Elska, because she's played all the Pokemans. Most of her old Pokemon, she already transferred a long time ago. She has some all the way back from, like, her red and blue days. So, that's pretty neat. But yeah. I gotta get all the Pokemon we got from our playthroughs over to the bank. So that I could give them away at some point. Hello, Kai Kitsuki. How are you? Static Spock. Play Pal World? I have not touched Pal World yet. Mossy got it for me, but I still can't decide if I want to play it or not. I'm not a big fan of how they made a lot of their stuff, just because I'm a big fan of not things that are AI. You did, Mossy. You did buy me Pal World. I'm not a big fan of AI, as well as a lot of the Pokemon, even I can tell, are the pals, are just Pokemon. Very copy and pasted. So I find it very lame. I would say I find Pal World lame. I think that's the best way I could describe them. AI thing and the world just a lie. No, they use AI in a lot of their art, like promotional arts and stuff, and then they use it to design a lot of their creatures, from what I recall. I thought I could drop it quickly, say hi. I got into watching content ever since 15 playthrough was pretty. Yes, Nightmare Shifter, let's go! I do miss the boys. I do not remember a single thing that actually happened in that game, except I got a lot of pictures of Gladio's butt. And that peak. Oh, that peak ending we got, where you gotta pick the picture that reminded you of your entire adventure, the one that encapsulated it all, and it was the just full-on blasted full-screen picture of Gladio's butt. Perfecto. No AI? There was no AI? Ah, have I been deceived? Still, nonetheless, I do find it very lame with a lot of the Pokemon ripoffs. I just find it very lame, I guess. But not only do I find it lame because of the Pokemon being pals or whatever, like, I care about artistic integrity, even if it's Nintendo and we hate Nintendo. But also, from what I've heard, Pal World is described as more like Ark than a Pokemon game. And I have not a single piece of my being that wants to play Ark. Yeah, Silver Moon, that's why I was assuming that Pal World had it. Because I know their other games are AI. Because they have a game that's actually like called like AI, if I recall. One correction, they didn't use it for the design of pals. If they did, they would have a note on that Steam accusation came from the CEO commenting on a journalist. Oh, I see. Thank you, Matt, for clearing that up. Okay, so I will take that away from my argument about Pal World, but I will still stand by that I don't give a damn about its gameplay. More like Conan. I never played Conan. You don't like survival style games, then don't bother Power World. Yeah, then I probably won't bother ever. I will probably never bother. Unless you jailbreak your 3DS and attempt to run the third-party servers, which I cannot endorse. This is the end of 3D Online. Good thing I have 2 of those. Yeah, I have 2 that are already dysfunctional and used for developer copies. I have 2 of those, and then I have 2 normal ones. I have 4 3DSs, though one of them is Mama's. How? Oh, no, Colm, I can't save you. That's all you. That's all you. You're just unleashing our inner self. You know what you've always wanted. You can't run away from that. Playing Final Fantasy Tactics? I keep being told to play Final Fantasy Tactics. I keep being told. Like, that is all often people will be like, hey, that's my favorite Final Fantasy. Wasn't there a game before we could shoot Pokemon? There were some meme ones, but I don't think they were legitimately trying to be real games. The other games basically write prompts, then create drawings. One of them are just AI, which is fun. It's kind of a neat party game idea. Not bothering with it myself, but not a bad use. Okay. Is an AI, and you guess which one? I see. A neat party game, but still, it's still using AI to create art, which generally means they have a. Unless it was like a distinct library they made for the game, it usually implies that they're still stealing stuff. Yeah, 2 totally official, used for their developer consoles. They're for me to make games on them. I got them exclusively because my uncle twice removed worked at Nintendo. That's like I know 12 Ds. That's a lot of Ds. Even that transfer of Pokemon from the 3DS to the Switch on Pokemon, imagine we'll have a checksum or a security feature that will stop them from transferring Pokemon. That's stupid! Nintendo's so stupid! I continue to be annoyed by Nintendo's tactics. Continue to be annoyed by Nintendo. Here's a good thing about tactics, but I only got 40 hours into the Game Boy version. Very different story. War of the Lions sounds rad, though. That is a great sound. That is a great sounding title. Absolutely. War of the Lions. Question. Is it a sign that your niece liked their birthday present if they carry it around everywhere in order to body slam it and practice wrestling moves? Yes! Absolutely! That is a perfect sign that they love their birthday gift. I want something worthy enough for me to practice my DDT on? Dude, Matt, you did great. Crazy, it seems like we all have the same uncle. Nah, I think Nintendo's just a really big company, so it's kind of inevitable that, you know, somebody out there within your family probably works there. War of the Lions is the original Tactics remake. I wouldn't mind seeing a playthrough. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind trying another Final Fantasy. I do want to play an older one, though. I've already talked about it a little bit before. Like, I don't really have any interest in 7 because of, like, the setting, but I wouldn't mind maybe, like, 10... 9 or 10. So I think 9 is more fantasy-based, and 10 is maybe also fantasy-based, but not nearly as much as 9. The setting does matter to me a little bit, to have some interest. Final Fantasy 1 it is. I'd be down. Old pixel game? That'd be great. Underwater soccer? Okay. I mean, you can have fantasy underwater soccer, but it depends on, like, is it technology-based or something? Because I know 7 is, like, heavy about industry and capitalism and, like, the destroying of your world and stuff with modern technology, right? That's what 7's kind of about. Which, good premise, but I just do not like things that are trying to be sci-fi very much. I do not like sci-fi very much. I like fantasy way, way, way more. Speaking of which, WrestleMania was good. Oh, that's something we gotta do soon too. Is my birthday is next month. we get another have a Brianna battle royale. I don't think people really like 9. People don't like 9. Hi Marco, it's good to see you again. Really, I didn't know people didn't like 9. My first play, I thought a Another reason also, of course, why 9 intrigues me is 9's main character is a monkey boy. One of my favorite characters ever made in anything ever to exist is a monkey boy. My Goku. So I do have a bias for that. People love 9, only see praise for it? Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Maybe it's just not talked about as much as other ones. Divisive? 9's divisive? Ksenia the BB fish if you want to beat her up. Tyler, if you can send me the BB fish, like how to put it into my game, I will absolutely use that. 100%. We have to make sure we collect all the BBs from our collection to make sure that I can put them in the WrestleMania game. Oh, did I misread it? Sorry, Nami. I'm a little tired. Been a bit busy. Long day. 9 was fun, you say, Kai? Got a new job last month, so it's been difficult for me to get free time to watch your streams. Oh, no worries, Marcos. No worries. Congrats on your new job, though. I'm very happy for you. Hopefully things are working out in your life and doing pretty good. But yeah, don't worry about your time. You are doing your own thing, your own life. I will always be back. There's always gonna be more of me. You know, take care of yourself always. Felt like 8 is the one people are mostly divisive about. Is 8 the one with the edgy boy that people like too? I thought people liked the edgy boy. There's been quite a few new additions. Yes, the extended Brianna verse has grown quite exponentially. I need to make sure we start collecting and putting all together all the different Bries. I know Tyler last year made me the list. So I'm wondering if I can find the list of all the old stuff. But I should still have all of the old WrestleManias from last year. But I know we have a lot more to add this year. I got 9 on my Switch, but I have the habit of looking up stuff to use Steel on. And I hate to miss anything. That's fair. That's fair. Squalls. Yeah, Squall. What a name. Squall. It's like a bird getting choked. Squall. The most handsome guy in the room. Is he? Final Fantasy 15 was kind of hit or miss. Yeah, Joaquin! I was so disappointed in 15. We were playing 15. I got a good handful of hours in, but I thought the game was kind of boring. Because they had such a the combat system is great. It's a lot of fun. You gotta unlock some stuff, but you start to get the ability to do like combos, like a fighting game combos, and it really felt like it was coming together, but it's so god dang slow. And there was not enough to fight. Like, I wanted to fight in that game. I wanted to do battles. I barely ever got to battle. And I hated that. I was so bored. Oh, no, 15. I meant 16. Sorry, 16. 16, you're right. I thought 15 was the newest one. I thought 14, for some reason, was with the boys. 15 made no sense to me. You're right. 15 made no sense to me. I don't know. I still cannot tell you the story that happened in 15. But I love the boys. I did love the boys. There was a great, well done amount of characterization in the boys for Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, 15's Noctis. You're right. I got the numbers wrong. There's too many of them. I got the numbers wrong. That's my bad. 15 had a very convoluted story I couldn't really keep up with, but I did think the characterization of all the boys was really, really good. I think they did a great job of that. But yeah, I cannot tell you at all what the story was. At all. I don't know. I got nothing for you. Nothing. I thought 16 was fine. 16 is fine. 16 is a fine game. It's pretty. It feels great. But it just felt too slow. Like, they give you a combat system that's so active in 16. So active. Like, you can really extend the ability within the fighting system in that game. And it especially shows that it was made by the guy that made the Devil May Cry system. Those are who made the the fights alongside the guy from Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, like, you can tell, like, how much influence they had on all the combat and whatnot, but then it's just like, and then I had to stop and just wait, and just wait. And it was just so offbeat, right? All the fighting was offbeat, is what I could say. Because I don't mind if there's long cutscenes. We've already been playing the soap opera that is Yakuza with all the gaps that have the fighting gaps. But it still feels like I'm doing so much more, right? If that makes sense, it still feels like I'm playing the game. When it comes to when it came to 16, it felt like there was not a lot of actual gameplay. I do hope 17 is better. Night Shifter, I am very excited to finally start playing Devil May Cry. The continuation of Devil May Cry. Because we beat 1 very recently. So we gotta... I was told I could skip 2, but I still need to test it out. I'm probably gonna play like a chapter or 2 and see how I feel about it, but... yeah, I'm excited to start going through the rest of the Devil May Cry games. Tyler, there are a lot of Final Fantasy games. Yeah, Silver, if that kind of a long game takes New Game Plus, or the experience of playing through it once, at the very least, to really capitalize it, that also kind of sucks. But I still stand by that. The combat was the best part of that game. And Sid. A Devil May Cry every time. World of Final Fantasy is my favorite Pokemon game. Oh, is that the gacha game you play? Or is that the Pokemon... Oh, they did have a Pokemon style game, right? Where you caught the creatures? I do want to play the Monster Hunter game of that, right? They have a Monster Hunter creature capture game. I wouldn't mind trying that at some point. Seems so intimidating. The one thing that you luck out with these series, though, Tyler, is all of them are standalone. They'll have similar names, similar monsters, maybe, continuation of monsters, settings, but they're always isolated stories, which I appreciate. But I will say, out of the Final Fantasies I played, the best story has still been from the MMO. I played through all the way up to Shadowbringers. I haven't played the newest expansion, but dang, Shadowbringers is so good. That is like one of the best gaming stories I think I've encountered yet. Such a good time. And then I was told Endwalker is supposed to be like the accumulation of everything, like the cherry on top, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. No, Brave Exvius. I just got my WOFF on Steam since I only had it on PS4. Oh, I see. It's fun, but not engaging to me. Well, yeah, if it's a Pokemon creature capture thing, it should be probably decently mindless, right? Have been told I kind of look like Dante for Devil May Cry Rebirth game, which is unfortunate. Oh, the DMC, right? When it's not called Devil May Cry. The title of the game is DMC Devil May Cry, right? I'm so sorry. I've heard nothing but bad things about that game. Final Fantasy 6 was one of your favorites? Which one's that one about? Do you know what happened in 16 then? No. We got like 10 hours in, and that's when I gave up. Gacha games have very wows collaborations. Oh, I'm breaking things. That's why the compliment sucks. Ooh, hey, I mean, I've seen the meme of, like, they sold the model of Dante from that game, and it appears in, like, some foreign dentistry brush your teeth video. So you could just say you really like brushing your teeth. Just say you don't know anything about DMC guy, and you're all about brushing your teeth. Do I want to give you too long to read that? Nah. Nightmare, I think I'm going to eventually go back to it. I think it just was at a pace where it wasn't something I wanted to play at the moment. And I think that was the biggest issue. I was really excited for it, but like I said, it just ended up being paced in a way that I was not enjoying it. Ezekiel, funny enough, I have heard that before, that the combat isn't too bad, but the content within it is bad. Hatera and Kefka, the clown man. Big old story with a large cast. Last Pixel game, I hear nice things. Yeah, I've heard of those names before. I think Terra sounds very, very familiar. But let's see. What time is it? Okay. So, I'm going to start wrapping up here for now, guys. Like I said, I wasn't going to go as long as usual because, I need to eat. I need to eat, and then I got work tomorrow, and I gotta fix things up. But we will be, like I said, schedule's gonna be changing soon. I will probably do, like, an experiment with the streams going forward. I'll probably try, like, one stream after work and then try another stream at, like, 4 or 5 and see how things go. If not, I'll make sure I let you guys know. Why eat? Because I'm hungry. I'm way behind Berserker. Welcome. Okay, yeah, beauty sleep, but you're gonna stay single. Some things never change, Mossy. To consume the flesh of the damned. Oh no, that's only for like good days, Tyler. That's for like if I want it for like Taco Tuesday. Like if I want that on the tacos, oh, come on. You gotta really you can't waste the meat of the damn. Come on. Experiment food hot dogs. I would love to experiment with some food hot dogs. Devil may brush teeth. Yes. But yes. So let me wrap up here, guys. I will definitely be back. Again, sorry if anybody wants to join the Discord, and you watch this VOD. It is on lockdown for about another week or two. But we will have it back up and running very soon. But thank you, Night Shifter, Raymond, Mossy, Sufi, Colm, Nami, Berserker, Nightmare, Damascus, Matt the Beast. I would say Tyler again. Oh, Tyler, also thank you for the 5 gifted memberships today. Did I say Colm yet? I'm going to say again Silver Moon. I'm going to say Tempest. Gandalf. I missed your chat. I missed your chat. I'm so sorry. Gandalf, you have a good night, though. Huaki. Nether, Inochi, Massive Legend. Marcos. Congrats on your new job, Marcos. Who am I missing? Massive Legend. You got to try eating a hot dog again. Come on. Give it a chance. Kaikisk. Thank you. Say hi to Dizzy for me. Oh, say hi to Sin. How's my son doing? I hope you know I adopted Sin, right? He's no longer yours. He's my son. I take care of him. He's mine. I'll just make sure you know that. Matt, Raymond, if I missed you, and I'm trying to remember other names that maybe I missed. Leon. I almost missed Leon. Oh, Press. Thank you. I almost forgot you too. Thank you for saying something. Never, you can't make me. I will continue to pressure you, though, with the power of peer pressure. So, you know, maybe. The old man who invented the airship? Yes, he's my favorite. Especially when he turned into a girl, and then immediately the next game, he turned into a very, very, very pretty man. Me locked up in the basement? I do not keep seeing in the basement. No. There's nobody in the basement right now. Tyler moved out of the basement. Tyler lives in the attic. There's nobody in the basement anymore. Unless... Anybody seen Gotenks? Alright. There's Sid in every Final Fantasy game. Yeah, Sid is in every game. Of course, Inochi. You guys all have a wonderful night. I will be back very soon. Like I said, again, things are hectic, but we will pick things up hopefully very soon. Gotenks in the walls. Mossy's just everywhere. Yeah, Mossy is basically a tumor I can't get rid of. But yeah, I'm gonna head out for tonight, guys. Thank you so much, and I will be seeing you very soon. So, you know the drill. Bye-bye, farewell, and see you next time. Bye! Dun, 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 dun. Number 15. Number 15. Burger being butt badass.